I got up early this morning because I needed to head out early. As I was heading to my office, I ran into one of my coworkers who was heading over to the deli for breakfast, so I decided to head there with her. Okay, let's head into this lesson.
Welcome to another Happy English podcast coming to you from New York City. And here's your English teacher, Michael.
All right, thank you, John, and thanks, everyone. It's Michael here from Happy English, and I help people speak English better. And this is Happy English Podcast, episode 776, Head Phrasal Verbs. Today, we're going to look at phrasal verbs that use head as a verb to mean go. Interestingly, this usage of head comes from the idea that your head leads your body when you move in a certain direction, right? Your head tells the rest of your body where to go. There's also a connection between head and sailing. In the old days of sailing ships, there was a carving of a goddess at the front of the ship with the head facing front. I guess when the captain told the crew to head north or head south, they knew he meant go in that direction. And still these days, we have a ton of phrasal verbs using head. So let's get the party started with head out, which means to leave. Like, I need to head out early today because I have a doctor appointment. By the way, I should mention that when we use the word head as a verb, it's a regular verb. The past tense is headed. Like, I headed out at 3 o'clock in order to catch my flight. So, head out means to leave, and head back, you guessed it, to return. Like, that was a great lunch, but I think we need to head back to the office. Or, we've been hiking for 2 hours. Let's head back to the campsite. If you happen to run into a friend on the street, you can ask them, where are you heading to? Head to, like go to, talks about the destination. Like, I need to head to work early tomorrow morning for a meeting. I bumped into my friend Jack as I was heading to work this morning. So, head out means to leave. Head back means to return, and head to tells us where you're going. Next up is head in or head into, which means to enter a place. Like, why don't we head into that pizza shop over there and grab a slice? Otherwise, we can head into that coffee shop over there. Next, let's talk about heading up into. You may have heard someone say something like, I need to go up to the bank after work. We use up with verbs of motion when we talk about going to a place that is familiar to both the speaker and the listening. And it works the same with head. Like if I said, I need to head up to the bank before getting lunch, it means that the listener knows which bank branch I'm talking about. You may say something like this to a coworker. I'm going to head up to the deli. Do you want anything? It means that your coworker is familiar with which deli you're talking about. By the way, head up has one other meaning, which is to lead a group or lead a project in the workplace. Like, after her promotion, Ms. Swift is heading up the entire accounting division. Come to think of it, if you're so good with using Instagram, I'm going to ask you to head up the new social marketing team. Next is head over, which means to visit a place. Head over also has the feel or nuance that the place we are going to visit is familiar to the listener. Head over. Same as go over. Sounds a bit weird though, doesn't it? I remember when I was a little kid, my mother mentioning something like, "Oh, tomorrow we're going to go over Uncle Tony's house." And I was fascinated. Go over my uncle's house? How? Maybe we can fly somehow. But then I found out that go over and head over just mean to visit a place. And the proper combination of words would be go over to or head over to a place. Like, why don't we head over to Jack's office and see how he's doing? But quite often, in casual conversation, people omit to. Like, let's head over Jack's office and see how he's doing. And now it's time for me to head out. Keep in mind, the best way to remember vocabulary like this and any other word or phrase in English is to take that word or phrase, write it in a sentence that's true for you or true in your world, and then memorize your sentences. By the way, can you imagine getting the chance to practice this kind of English with me directly? You can get more practice using your English when you join my Podcast Learners Study Group. There, you can make new friends, join us for live group lessons every week where we practice these podcast lessons together. Plus, you get access to the PDF transcript and audio download for every Happy English podcast in the past and in the future. And on top of that, each episode has exercises where you can practice this English point with speaking and writing checked by me. To learn more, just visit myhappyenglish.com and choose podcast lesson 776. Remember, learning another language is not easy, but it's not impossible. And I'm here to help you on your journey.
This podcast was brought to you by Happy English. Please visit myhappyenglish.com. Show your support for Happy English by leaving us a review. Get English, get happy, Happy English.